Okay, now we're back. This is why I'm doing some of these box pulls and stuff earlier. I didn't have my mic working and I didn't realize it because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm opening up some Burrow tonight. In the first booster pack we pulled, I pulled a Mind Spiral, which was a holographic. Let me throw the art card off to the side as well. I pulled a Season of the Burrow, a Flame Valley, or no, a Valley Flame Collar, excuse me. And then in the one that I'm pulling right now, I pulled a Zoraline, Cosmos Collar, and Alania of the Divergent Storm. Then I had a holographic Poliwallop, which is a rather entertaining little card. So those are the first times that I've seen those ones. And I'm going to get right back into... did I go through this one? Yes, I went through this one already. So I'll skip the first two packs since I've already kind of gone through the rare ones that came out of them. And let me know if you want me to go through all the cards in each one and then whatnot, but I like to actually take my time when I'm doing some of this stuff because it's just nicer sometimes, I think. We got a Lily Splash Minter, a Sugar Coat, Coruscation Mage, Raccoon Rallier, Mind Drill Assailant, Rust Shield Rampager, Waxwayne Witness, Shore Up, Hidden Grotto, and Starlit Soothsayer. I really hope I get a Starlit Soothsayer holo. I don't think I got one in the last box. I'm kind of remembering doing that now. Leave it to me to forget that I was pulling cards from a set. All right. I got a little token on this one, a rabbit creature. All right, a holographic Roughshod Duo. That one's more of like a matte holo. I don't know what else to call it because it's not as shiny as some of the others. Got a Swamp. And then Mabel Heir to Cragflame. I think I got one of these before, but I think it was an alternate art. And I'm going to have to go back to the other video and take a look. And then I got a Fountain Port. It's a land. This is the first time I think I've seen this one. Tap it and add a colorless. Tap and sacrifice a tap 2, tap it, sacrifice a token, draw a card. Pay 3, tap, pay 1 life, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token, and tap 4 and then tap it, create a treasure token. We have another Shrike Force. A Splash Lasher. A Brazen Collector, which I do not think I've seen this one before. First strike, whenever Brazen Collector attacks, add 1 mountain. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Ooh. Heaped Harvest. Raccoon Rallier. Cindering Cutthroat. Dire Downdraft. Bonebind Orator. Night Whorl Hermit. And a Sonar Strike. Okay, we got a Mind Spiral art. Put you over here, actually. Okay, Splash Portal is my holographic. I don't remember seeing this one, so I'm going to read this one. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If that creature is a bird, frog, rat, or otter, draw a card. Okay. See more in the light. An island. This one looks cool. Osteomancer Adept. Death Touch. Tap until end of turn. You may cast creature spells from your graveyard by foraging, in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. To forage, exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. If a creature with a finality counter on it would die, exile it instead. All right. Let me actually hold that up. I like this one. The art on this one's pretty cool. Balin the Haymaker, which I do believe I've seen this one before. Star Charter. Ooh, I hope I get this one in a holo too. This one would be cool. I don't remember seeing this one. Flying, at the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost a life this turn, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal a creature card with power 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Mind Whisker. Rabid Gnaw. Where'd you go? Don't tell me you just... What is going on here, computer? Okay, now we're back. I apologize. So, Rabid Gnaw. I'm glad I'm doing pack pulls before I actually start doing a lot more with this. Long Stock Brawl, which I know we've seen before. Whisker Quill Scribe. Junkblade Bruiser. I'll have to go back and see if I got a holo of that, because of all the colors on this, that would probably be pretty cool. Baker's Bane Duo. Scales of Shale. And we've got Crumb and Get It. I do like some of the humor that they have added into these. And a Mind Spiral, which we saw the art for not too long ago. Why are these ones so childproof? There we go. Manifold Mouse, a token creature. Consumed by Greed is my holographic. That's a pretty cool looking one. Forest. I do like the lands in this one. I wish they were more... Kind of wish there was more to the background. I like the fact that they've got their, you know, like the little creatures and stuff in it, but I just wish there was more to it. Maybe more like the Eldrazi ones where it's like the big, picturesque kind of landscape and you see the Eldrazi like moving through it. Okay, Kitnap is my next card. Stocking the Pantry is the next one. Followed by a Vine Reap Minter. Hoarder's Overflow. Another Consumed by Greed, just non-holo. Bravekin Duo. Pond Prophet. Three Tree Root Weaver. Might of the Meek. Nettle Guard. Sky Skipper Duo. And Dire Sight. This one would be a cool one to see in a holo too. First one for this one is a token artifact. It's a food. Next one is a holographic fell, which that actually looks pretty dope. A swamp. And I got another alternate art. I got the Azure Beastbinder. Creature, Rat Rogue. Vigilance. Azure Beastbinder can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. Whenever Azure Beastbinder attacks, up to one target artifact, creature, planeswalker, an opponent controls loses all abilities until your next turn. If it's a creature, it also has base power and toughness 2/2 until your next turn. Oh, that is slick. I like that. I like the artwork on it too. Caretaker's Talent, which I don't believe we've seen this one either. It is a class which the first level, whenever one or more of your tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. If you pay 1 to go to level 2, when this class becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. And then you pay 4 to go to level 4. Creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Tidecaller Mentor is next. Followed by Bushy Bodyguard. Next one is called Feed the Cycle. It is an additional cost to cast this spell, forage, or pay 1 swamp. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. And it's a 2-drop, so that ain't too bad. Kindle Spark Duo is the next one. I haven't seen that one before, I don't think. Tap Kindle Spark Duo, deals 1 damage to target opponent. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap Kindle Spark Duo. I may have seen it, but I don't remember it, at least so. The next one is the Pawn Prophet. And the next one is the Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Daggerfang Duo will be next. Banishing Light. Light Shell Duo. And we have an Uncharted Haven, which I know I've seen that one before. Probably should put out one of my playmats. Okay. Agate Instigator. Agate or Agate. Depends on who you are. It's at the art card. Okay, let's see here. Life Creed Duo is my holo. Forest. All right. Camellia, the Seed Miser, legendary creature, squirrel warlock. I'm going to read her here in a second because I don't remember seeing her the last box. Menace. Other squirrels you control have Menace. Whenever you sacrifice one or more foods, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. If I pay 2 and forage, put a 1/1 counter on each other squirrel you control. I like it. Okay, next we have a lily pad village, which I'm pretty sure we've seen that one before. Reptilian Recruiter, Lizard Warrior, trample. When Reptilian Recruiter when Reptilian Recruiter enters, choose target creature. If that creature's power is 2 or less, or if you control another lizard, gain control of that creature until end of turn. Untap it, and it gains haste until end of turn. That would be a good one to mix with the Spark duo from earlier. Excuse me. Hunter's Talent is next. Rabbit Response. I do like some of the puns and stuff that they have with these. Roughshod Duo. A Veteran Guard Mouse. Three Tree Root Weaver. A Gateblade Assassin. Carrot Cake. Night Whirl Hermit. And a Glide Dive Duo. All right, on to the next one. Okay, so a token food artifact. Followed by a short bow. Artifact equipment is my holo. Kind of stinks when they're more of like a mat and they're not really extravagant, but at the same time I get it. That one would have been cool with the golds because it looks like he's like standing in flower and wheat. Ooh, a hollow forest. Tinder Wild Guide. Offspring 2. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Tap, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Seasoned Warren Guard. Mabel's Metal. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Up to one other target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I don't remember seeing this one, but I could have. I ended up doing a couple secret layers. I did the Magicon box. I did a Duskmorn box. So there's a couple in between now. And I've slept a couple times, so I don't remember all of them that came out of the box. Splash Portal. A Bramble Guard Veteran. War Squeak. Still kind of enamored on how he's riding a log, but it is what it is. Corpseberry Cultivator. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Conduct Electricity. Warren Elder. Run Away Together. Which I think there were a couple in the new Magicon box, I think, had a Run Away Together. Glide Dive Duo. Okay. Next box. Next box. Next pack. Yeah, earlier I don't know what happened, but I lost one of my screens and I was confused on what was going on. My computer had made a noise, so I just looked up from reading and I had a screen missing. Ooh, I like this artwork. I'm hoping I get an alternate artwork. This is Camellia the Seed Miser. I hope I get this artwork for her then. I like that one. Steam Path Charger is my holo. And Island. A Dour Port Mage. Whenever one or more other creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, draw a card. Return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. It's just weird. It reads kind of weird. Whenever one or more other creatures you control. That's weird. Okay, Valley Rally. If you hear my phone, I apologize. That's the guys that I actually play Magic with. Hop to it. Create 3 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens. Huskburster Swarm. Focus. There we go. Why are you falling out of focus? There. Calamitous Tide. Ravine Raider. Might of the Meek. Bumbleflower Sharepot. Longstalk Brawl. Warren Elder. Finch Formation. And in Early Winter. Okay. Token Fish. A Psychic Whorl, which... that one's pretty cool. Which, that one is my holo. Got a Swamp. The next one is a Hearthborn Battler. That one was a pretty cool card. If I remember right, it deals 2 damage to somebody. Haste, whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, Hearthborn Battler deals 2 damage to target opponent. Yeah. Starseer Mentor. Flying Vigilance. At the beginning of your excuse me once again. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life this turn, target opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Persistent Marstalker. Creature, Rat Berserker. Persistent Marstalker gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control. Threshold, whenever you attack with 1 or more rats, if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. You may pay 2 into Swamp. If you do, return Persistent Marstalker from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. It doesn't say that it comes back off the field. So somebody would have to exile it. Flame Cash Gecko. Actually, I think I remember Sprout reading some of these. High Tide Stride. Bark Form Harvester. Baker's Bane Duo. Frilled Sparkshooter. Mind Drill Assistant. Uncharted Haven. Carrot Cake. I like the rabbit hero facing over it. And the last one is Shore Up. All right. Okay, I just got a QR code. Next one I got was a Feather of Flight. Flash, enchant creature. When Feather of Flight enters, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. And it's my holo. Got a forest. This one's a different forest than the other one, I think. I'll have to go back and look. Just kind of regurgitated the same picture, I think. Okay, the next one I have is a fabled passage. Land, sacrifice fabled passage, search your library for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Then if you control four or more lands, untap that land. Okay, the next one. Tangle Tumbler. I have not seen this one yet. It's a vehicle. God, I wish I knew how the vehicles really worked. Vigilance. You tap 3 and tap it. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Tap 2 untapped tokens you control. Tangle Tumbler becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So it becomes a 6/6. Lily Splash Mentor. Quake Tusk Boar. Stargaze. I do like this artwork. Bellowing Crier. Sun Shower Druid. A Gate Assault. Three Tree Mascot. Run Away Together. The Gateblade Assassin. Waxwane Witness. Another QR code, and my holo is my Treetop Sentries. Next, I have, another holo. It's a holo land. It's a mountain. Next, my rare is an alternate art one. Mist Breath Elder, creature frog warrior. At the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Mist Breath Elder. Otherwise, you may return Mist Breath Elder to its owner's hand. You know what? That's actually not a bad little card because it only cost 1. Bandit's Talent. It's a class. I don't know if I've seen this one, so I'll read this one. When Bandit's Talent enters, each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a card and a non-land card. Level 2, you tap a swamp. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has one or fewer cards in hand, they lose 2 life. Tap 3 into swamp. Level 3, at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card for each opponent who has 1 or fewer cards in hand. Okay, next we have Lupin Flower Village. Next we have Feed the Cycle. Followed by Three Tree Scribe. A Ravine Raider. Druid of the Spade. It's kind of funny. Rabbit Farmer. Take out the trash. Why are you making fun of coons like that? That just seems kind of racist. No, they're trash pandas, let's face it. I love coons. Mind Drill Assailant. Pearl of Wisdom. Thorn Plate Intimidator. And a Life Creed Duo. I think the next box that I end up doing whenever Sprout's paying attention, I know she's going to want to read. She kind of wanted to read for this one, but it was getting too late. Open up, will you? There we go. Flowerfoot Swordmaster is the token creature that I got this time. I don't remember seeing him before. Rust Shield Rampager is my holo. Mountain. Rawl of Crackling Wit. I don't know if I got him last time or not. I'll have to take a look. I think I got a Rawl last time, which it would have been him, I think. A short bow. A Hop to It. A Patchwork Banner. Hive Spine Wolverine. Rabbit Response. Pollywallop. Steam Path Charter. Veteran Guard Mouse. A Gateblade Assassin. Thistledown Players. And a Finch Formation. Dark Star Augur, token Bat Warlock. Not gonna lie, that one may actually be pretty cool if it came in a holo too. Calamitous Tide. It's my holo for this one. Plains. The Sunspine Lynx, which I'm pretty sure we got him last time. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. When Sunspine Lynx enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. Okay, the next one I know we haven't seen. It's a class, Builder's Talent. Whenever Builder's Talent enters, create a 0/4 white wall creature token with Defender. Tap 1 planes. Whenever one or more non-creature, non-land permanents you control enter, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. And then class 3, you tap 4 and then a planes. When this class becomes level 3, return target non-creature, non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's actually not too shabby. Driftgloom Coyote. Pretty sure we've seen him before. Harnesser of Storms. Long River Lurker. War Squeak. Treeguard Duo. Alania's Pathmaker. Corpseberry Cultivator. Sky Skipper Duo. Early Winter. And once again, a Nettle Guard. All right. So I have a token creature for Finch formation. Okay, the holo is the Rabbit Response. All the holos in this set seem to be more of like a mute kind of matte finish to them. I wish they were Horizon, actually. Horizon 3. Modern Horizons 3. They had really nice holos in that one. A swamp. Okay, the next one I have is Vren the Relentless. I don't remember Vren. Ward 2. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Okay. At the beginning of each end step, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponents controlled that were exiled this turn. Ooh. There we go. And what is that? At the beginning of each step. Okay. Each step of each end step. Okay. I was reading that wrong. Every end step, if you're playing in a bigger game, you'll get creatures. Okay, Storm Catch Minter is next. Blooming Blast. He's riding a flower. I don't remember if I noticed that last time. A Fell. A Bark Form Harvester. Whisker Quill Scribe. Seed Pod Squire. This one would be cool in a holo. There's just a lot of color on it. Sun Shower Druid. Life Creed Duo. Light Shell Duo. And Scales of Shale. Ooh, there's 2 cards there. I didn't realize that. Of course, the last one is a Sonar Strike. Thornplate Intimidator. It's a token. A Gateblade Assassin again. A Plains. Next one is I got Wick the Whorlmind, legendary creature rat warlock. I may have gotten this one before. Whenever Wick or another rat you control enters, create a 1/1 black snail creature token if you don't create a snail. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on a snail you control. If you tap an island, a swamp, and a mountain, sacrifice a snail. Wick deals damage equal to sacrificed creature's power to each opponent. Then draw cards equal to sacrifice creature's power. That I would remember, I think. I don't think I have him. This might be the first time we're seeing him. That's pretty slick. I like that. It's either that or I didn't take the time to read it last time. Might have just been Sprout that was reading it. Wear Down. Repel Calamity. Overprotect. Eddy Merc Crab. Elemental Crab. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. Eddy Merc Crab enters tapped if it's not your turn, because it has flash. When Eddy Merc Crab enters, tap up to 2 target creatures. I don't remember him. That's why I read him. Steam Path Charger. Head of the Homestead. Treetop Sentries. Uncharted Haven. Get back there, you. Run away together. Bonebind Orator. And Carrot Cake. There we go. Okay, the next pack that we have. Start out with an Otter token. Next is Longstock Brawl. It's my holo. That one's actually a decent looking holo for Rough Shot. The Rough Shot holo is probably my favorite. Okay, we've got a island. It would have been cool if they would have made this one a snow-covered island. They had an opportunity there. Dawn's Truce is my rare one. Ooh, I got Muera Trash Technician as well. Trash Technician. Tactician. I can't speak. Muera Trash Tactician. Next is a Stormcatcher Mentor. Stormcatch Mentor. Oh my goodness, brain. Reptilian Recruiter. Hazel's Nocturne. Longstock Brawl. Pond Prophet. Sazakap's Brew. Tempest Angler. Wonder if that's one of the ones Pace was looking for. I got to go back and look. Saver. There we go. Wax Wayne Witness. Dire Downdraft. Come on, I'll take a Maha anytime now. Rabbit. Yep, just rabbit. Scales of Shale is my hollow. That's not a bad looking hollow. Roughshod Duo is the other one that I really like. My dog's dreaming and his claws are scratching stuff. I apologize. Next one is a mountain. Dark Star Augur. Creature, bat, warlock, offspring, tap a swamp. Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. I might have to wake him up. I'll let it go a little bit longer. Heirloom Epic. I have not seen this one, I don't think, before. Tap 4 and tap Heirloom Epic. Draw a card. For each mana in this ability's activation cost, you may tap an untapped creature you control rather than pay the mana. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. That's pretty good for a token style deck. Seed Glaive Mentor. Rabid Gnaw. Galewind Moose. This one drives me nuts because it says that it's a creature, elemental elk. It's a moose. Moose. Bravekin Duo. Treetop Sentries. A Gate Assault. Barkform Harvester. Dazzling Denial. This one also would be a cool hollow. I don't remember if I got this one hollow or not. I'm kind of hoping that I do. I got to go back and look. Nocturnal Hunger. And Thought Shucker. Okay. Next pack. I can't talk normally today. Next we have Fish. It's a token. Ooh. don't know if I have a holo of this one yet already, but I do like this one. This one is Hidden Grotto. This one comes out a little bit more vibrant, which I like. Yay, I got a 2-for-1. I got another swamp. And it's a holo. I will always take a holo land. Next, we have a class, and I don't remember this one. Would have remembered it's either a marten or a weasel of some sort, but whenever it's a artist's talent, it is a class, I think I said that, but whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. If I tap 2 in a mountain, move it to level 2, non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Well, I probably wouldn't move it to level 3 unless it's good. So tap 2 in a mountain again, level 3. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus 2 instead. Okay, yeah, I'll probably move it to level 3. But that would probably be a little bit later on in the game. Ruthless Negotiation. I don't remember this artwork. I could be wrong, though. Let me pull up Artist's Talent. I did forget to do that. Artist's Talent. Ruthless Negotiation. Mudflat Village. Ooh, another class. It is Blacksmith's Talent. When Blacksmith's Talent enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Sword with equipped creature gets +1/+1 at equipped 2. Tap 2 in a mountain, move it to level 2. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, attach target equipment you control to up to 1 target creature you control. So let me reread that since it was terrible. At the beginning of combat on your turn, attach target equipment you control to up to 1 target creature you control. Then if you tap 3 in a mountain to move it to level 3, during your turn, equipped creatures you control have double strike and haste. That's not too bad for just 1 mountain. Daring Wave Rider. Creature Otter Wizard. I don't remember this one. This would be cool as a holo. When Daring Wave Rider enters, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value 4 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Kindle Spark Duo. Which would go pretty good with the earlier class thing. Tempest Angler. Druid of the Spade. Frilled Spark Shooter. Shore Up. Thornplate Intimidator. And Pileated Provisioner. That'd still be cool if they could find one of those birds alive, one of the pileated woodpeckers. Supposed to be extinct. Probably is. Okay, for the common good. Ooh, I like this artwork. I kind of hope I come across that one in a holo. That one might actually be good. Blacksmith's Talent is my holo this time. Come on, there you go. See, this stinks. They had a chance to really do some cool snow-covered lands. I got a newer style snow-covered forest from the Magicon box. I believe it was a forest. Okay, next I have the Emberheart Challenger. Which we had an alternate art for that one. A Honored Dray Leader is next. A Bright Blade Stoat. Bramble Guard Captain. Bark Knuckle Boxer. War Squeak. Cash Grab. Whisker Quill Scribe. Moonrise Cleric. A Bonebind Orator. Is that an alternate art? No, I don't. I'm going to have to pay attention to the next one I come across because this art looks a little different for some reason. It might just be my brain. Crumb and Get It. This would be a cool holo. I don't know if I have it on holo. I really have to go back and look at my other video. Or look through the cards. And then Dazzling Denial again. Okay, I got a food. Quit focusing on my finger. Food. There we go. That might have been the issue that I had earlier. Warren Elder holo. This actually looks pretty sharp. Did they leave him unhollowed and then everybody else around him? It's kind of what it looks like. I like that. That's pretty slick. Everything but him. It's either that or they made him more of a matte. Plains, which the last one I think we saw was Fall. Storm Chaser's Talent. It's a class. I don't remember this one. So it costs 1. When Storm Chaser's Talent enters, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. To move to level 2, tap 3 and on island. When this class becomes level 2, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Tap 5 and then an island to move to level 3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 blue and or red otter creature token with prowess. These are These are pretty cool. I do like these. Gossip's Talent. I believe we did this one in the last box. Whenever a creature you control enters Surveil 1, tap 2, one of them being colorless and one an island. Whenever you attack a target creature with power 3 or less, oh my goodness, brain. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. And then if you tap 3 in an island, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may exile it, then return it to battlefield under its owner's control. Why would I do that? Oh, some of the abilities. When they come back into play, they'll create tokens. Okay, I follow. I've been out of it for a while, guys. I apologize. Feather of Light. Long River's Pull. Starscape Cleric. Another one, which would be cool as a holo. At least I would hope. There are quite a few that I'm kind of disappointed in this one. High Stride. Rust Shield Rampager. Raccoon Rallier. Three Tree Mascot. Sonar Strike. A Glide Dive Duo. And last but not least, come on, a Night Whorl Hermit. On to the next pack. You gotta remember I gotta keep close to the microphone too. I keep leaning back away from it when I'm talking sometimes. I already gotta figure out how to make my microphone louder. I have been noticing that in the videos. There we go. Okay, first up, Rabbit. Whoop. Next I have Pearl of Wisdom. Hollow. Next I have a Swamp. Looks like it might be fall time. Next is the Innkeeper's Talent. I don't remember this one. So, cost 2, 1 in a forest. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. This one is also a class. So to move it to level 2, you tap 1. Permanents you control with counters on them have ward 1. And then tap 4 in a forest, level 3. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or player instead. Ooh, that would be fun with a poison or venom or toxic, whatever it's turned into now. Parting Gust. Cliff Top Lookout is next. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I had Parting Gust already or not. Bone Cache Overseer. War Squeak. Moonrise Cleric. Tree Card Duo. Saza Caps Brew. Ooh. Okay. Dire Downdraft. Dire Sight. Warren Elder. And a Finch Formation. Okay, we got an art card. It's the Night Whirl Hermit. Ooh, so I got a Starlit Soothsayer as my holo. So let's see if this one's as cool as I was hoping it to be. This one did come out pretty cool. I do like it. An island. And, ooh, I got an alternate art. This one is the infamous Cruel Claw. Legendary creature, Weasel Mercenary. Menace, whenever the infamous Cruel Claw deals combat damage to a player, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost. So, no, that's not too bad. I do like the artwork on this one, though. Kind of stinks that you're exiling stuff. Oak Hollow Village. Wildfire Howl. Otterball Antics. Brave Kinduo. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Roughshod Duo. Junk Blade Bruiser. Nocturnal Hunger. Life Creed Duo. Pearl of Wisdom. And Daggerfang Duo. Ooh, Starscape Cleric. This would be a cool token to see in a holo. All right. So, I've got a rare holo. I got a Paw Patch Recruit. I like his holo. It's pretty cool. Swamp. All right, the next one, I got a rare, a Thorn Vault Forager. Tap, add a forest. Tap and forage, add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Tap 4, 3 colorless and 1 forest. Search your library for a squirrel card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Yeah, that'll be a pretty useful card. Paw Patch Formation. Choose one. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment. Draw a card. Create a food token. I don't remember getting that one before, so might as well read it. Starseer Mentor. Wildfire Howl. If they do the holos right, this would be another cool card too. Plume Creed Escort. Heaped Harvest. Seed Pod Squire. Once again, I still think this would be a cool holo. Saza Caps Brew. Veteran Guard Mouse. Thornplate Intimidator. Banishing Light. And a Psychic Whorl. I was kind of disappointed in the holo for that one. Okay. That is the Agate Instigator? Yeah, the Agate Instigator. It is signed. Next, I have a holographic Veteran Guard Mouse. Next, I have a Swamp. Coiling Rebirth is my rare. Dewdrop Cure. I don't remember this one, and this one would probably be a pretty cool holo. Return up to 2 target creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the gift was promised, instead return up to 3 target creature cards, each with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's not too bad. Jolly Gerbils. Whenever you gift, draw a card. Playful Shove. Deals 1 damage to any target. Draw a card. Starscape Cleric. Polywallop. Frilled Spark Shooter. Head of the Homestead. Pileated Provisioner. Hidden Grotto. Mind Spiral. And Psychic Whirl. Sure, Sprout's probably getting ready to get hungry here soon. What would she probably want to eat? Probably mac and cheese. Chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. I'm going to call it now. Elspeth, Sun's Champion. And it is signed. I got Stargaze as a holo. I'm still deciding if I like it or not. I was hoping for more. Plains. Clement the Worrywart. Legendary creature, Frog Druid, Vigilance. Whenever Clement the Worrywart or another creature you control enters, return up to 1 target creature you control with lesser mana value to its owner's hand. Frogs you control have tap, add forest, or an island. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. That seems okay. Starforged Sword. Parting Gust. Playful Shove. Shoreline Looter. Shoreline Looter can't be blocked. Threshold. Whenever Shoreline Looter deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then discard a card unless 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. War Squeak. Baker's Bane Duo. Kindle Spark Duo. Cindering Cutthroat. Waterspout Warden. And let's see here. Next would be Dire Sight. And last but not least, you have Intrepid Rabbit. Okay, next, Liliana of the Dark Realms. Ooh. Might of the Meek is my holo. Let's see how this one looks. That ain't too bad. It's kind of a matte one again. Planes. Okay. Next, I have a sorcery. Cruel Claws Heist. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. If the gift was promised, you may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Rockface Village. That might be a cool holo. Spellgeyer. Choose one. Counter target spell. Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. Moonstone Harbinger. Creature Bat Warrior, Flying Death Touch. Whenever you gain or lose life during your turn, bats you control get +1/+0 and gain Death Touch until end of turn. This ability triggers only once each turn. Bushy Bodyguard. Bellowing Crier. Seed Pod Squire. Rushed Shield Rampager. Conduct Electricity. Starlit Soothsayer. Thistledown Players. And Mind Spiral. I've got 9 more to do. Season of Loss. I don't know if I have this one, but that'd be cool if I do come across it. I'll have to go back. I know I've got a couple of the seasons. I think I pulled Season of Burrow earlier. Intrepid Rabbit is my holo. Ooh, and we got a double because I am pulling a holographic planes as well. Ooh, okay. Helga, Skittish Seer, legendary creature, frog druid. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, you draw a card, gain 1 life, and put a 1/1 counter on Helga, Skittish Seer. Ooh. Okay, tap. Add X mana of any color where X is Helga, Skittish Seer's power. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells with mana 4 or greater, or creature spells with X in their mana cost. It's kind of limiting, but at the same time, I get it. I do like it, though. Peerless Recycling. Drift Gloom Coyote. Teapot Slinger. Head of the Homestead. Sun Shower Druid. Alania's Pathmaker. Three Tree Mascot. Nocturnal Hunger. Nettle Guard. Thought Shucker. Okay, I have a bat token, which actually is a pretty cool looking token. My holo is a Thornplate Intimidator. It's kind of one of the mute matte kind of holos. Mountain. Okay. This one I have not seen yet, I don't believe. Whisker Veil Forerunner. Creature, Mouse Bard. Valiant. Whenever Whiskervale Forerunner becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them. You may put it onto the battlefield if it's your turn. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. That's not too bad. Starforged Sword again. Burrow Guard Mentor. Downwind Ambusher. That's actually a cool artwork. Flash, whenever Downwind Ambusher enters, choose one. Target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Ooh. So, red-black, and you hit it with the Kindle duo that deal 1 damage. You can just tap it and deal a damage. Eddie Merc Crab. Cash Grab. Take out the trash. Junk Blade Bruiser. Psychic Whirl. Pileated Provisioner. Pearl of Wisdom. Dagger Fang Duo. Repel Calamity. Oh yeah, that one's a pretty cool artwork. Heartfire Hero, Hollow. So that one's pretty cool. An island. Ooh. I've got Kindred Charge. Sorcery. Choose a creature type. For each creature you control the chosen type, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next next end step. And it's full art. Next, I have Iridescent Vinelasher. Offspring 2, Landfall. When a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. That's not too bad either. Tidecaller Mentor. Mind Whisker, Heartfire Hero, non-hollow. High Stride, Tree Guard Duo, Might of the Meek, Tempest Angler, Intrepid Rabbit, Thought Shucker, and Starlit Soothsayer. Okay. Food. Ravine Raider is my hollow. Ooh, Holographic Island. Ooh, Jackdaw Savior. Flying, whenever Jackdaw Savior or another creature you control with flying dies, return another target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. That, I like that. That'd actually be a pretty cool hollow card too, I think. But for some reason, this set has been proving me wrong on that. Stocking the Pantry. Lilypad Village. Stargaze. Harnesser of Storms. Fountain Port Bell. Three Tree Root Weaver. Roughshod Duo. Corpseberry Cultivator. Dazzling Denial. Hidden Grotto. Saver. Okay. Only a couple more left. QR code. Ooh, Flowerfoot Swordmaster. Let's see how this one looks. That one's okay. A plains. Next one is Season of the Bold. Choose up to 5 paw prints worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. Create tapped treasure token. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play them. And 3, until the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a spell, Season of the Bold deals 2 damage to up to 1 target creature. Repel Calamity. Hazard Root Herbalist. Thought Stalker Warlock. I don't remember this one. Menace. When Thought Stalker Warlock enters, choose target opponent. If they lost life this turn, they reveal their hand. You choose a non-land card from it, and they discard that card. Otherwise, they discard a card. Into the Floodmaw. Rabbit Response. Cash Grab. Conduct Electricity. Moonrise Cleric. Waterspout Warden. Banishing Light. Scales of Shale. Starscape Cleric. Ooh. I got a holographic Camellia the Seed Miser. That one's actually pretty cool. I like that one. I'm going to set you off to the side, I think. I want to... Mountain. Alright, next is Festival of Embers. During your turn, you may cast instant and sorcery spells from your graveyard by paying 1 life in addition to their other costs. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Tap 1 and a Mountain Sacrificed Festival of Embers. That one's not too shabby, actually. If you can find enough life gain, that would actually be kind of a cool thing. Because it doesn't say you put them into exile afterwards. Ruthless Negotiation. Bright Blade Stoat. Pretty cut and dry and simple. I like it. First Strike and Lifelink. Patchwork Banner. Brambleguard Veteran, Bravekin Duo, Polywallop, Steam Path Charger, Bumbleflower Sharepot, Thistledown Players, Sky Skipper Duo, Scales of Shale, oh, almost done. Sorry about that, guys. Had to pop a couple things. Ooh, I got an emblem. Raw, Crackling Wit. Instant and sorcery spells you cast have Storm. Mind Whisker is my holo. Swamp. Thunder Trap Trainer. Offspring 4. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Ooh, Keen-Eyed Curator, second rare. As long as there are 4 or more card types among cards exiled with Keen-Eyed Curator, it gets +4/+4 and has Trample. Tap 1, exile target card from a graveyard. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that one. It only costs 2. Then if you do it, what's the name of that card? I think from the Assassin's Creed, there was one that was like Bleed Over or something like that. Throw a card in there that has hexproof, or you have cards in the graveyard. Like, it shares all those abilities with the other cards. Yeah, buddy. Harvest Right Host. Now this one I don't remember. Curious Forager. When Curious Forager enters, you may forage. When you do, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. I like it. Wix Patrol. We had the big art card of it earlier. Heaped Harvest. Agate Assault. Next one is Bumbleflower Sharepot. Next is Druid of the Spade. Next is Crumb and Get It. Waterspout Warden. And Saver. Hi, Sprout. Do you want to read the last 2 packs? Do you want to? There's only 2 left.
Sure. I can go through 2.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
What are we going to eat after this? Mac and cheese and chicken nugs?
Mac and cheese?
No, we got some leftover mac and cheese.
No. You know what?
Come on. Hop up. We're going to open these 2 up. Oh.
Let's eat something else.
Okay, I'll make some deer hot dogs.
What the?
Yeah, I got venison hot dogs in there. We're going to eat Bambi.
No!
Okay.
Jeez, you have an entire pile of that.
I know. So we have Hired Claw as an art card. Ooh, I like that artwork.
Can I read the next one now?
No, there's no words on this one.
No, the next one.
Yeah.
Cash grab instant.
There you go. And it is our holo for this pack.
Holographic.
Ooh, I almost forgot to remove this. Whoop. Let's put the
I
art
don't know
card.
what I just did there.
Let's put the art card down over here. Yeah.
Art card.
Holo. What is this one?
Forest.
Okay, we have just a plain old forest.
Plain old forest.
Okay, can you do this one?
Mist breath elder.
Yep.
Creature, frog warrior.
Okay, I read this one earlier, so we're not going to read this one again.
Really?
Yep, I got that one.
Hmm.
I've been trying to cut down the time of the videos because I'm at like 2 hours now because I've been talking a little bit longer. What's this one?
Drop gear. Sorcery.
There you go. This next one might be a tough one for you.
Plumbisry mentor. Plumbisry?
No.
What is it?
What's that word? Up to the E. Plume.
Plume? Oh my gosh.
And what's the next one?
Creed. Plume Creed.
Okay, read it again.
Plume Creed mentor. Creature, bird scout. Flying. Whenever Plume Creed mentor or another creature you control with flying enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control without flying.
All right, that's the first time I think we've seen this one.
Why did I pronounce it like that?
It's first time coming across something like that. This one combines a lot of words.
This one's easy. Very easy. Long River's Pole.
This one combines words. Let's see if you can get this one. You might have actually read this one because I think we did some.
Yeah. Quake Tusk Boar.
There you go. Okay. Do you know that word?
Ravine Raider. Creature. Lizard Roach. Rouge.
No.
Rogue.
There you go.
We already read this one, didn't we?
Yeah, we read it before.
Yeah.
I forgot that we opened a box of this and you read it for a little while.
Yeah. Only a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Baker's Bane duo.
There you go. You're killing it, kid. You know you're still going to have to read some tonight, right?
What do you mean?
Dogman. You got to do at least your 20 minutes of reading outside of this.
I'm cooked. Kindle's Park duo.
There you go.
Pond Prophet.
Okay. Another pond prophet.
Yep. Banishing Light.
All right, Banishing Light.
Light Shell Duo. Uncharted Haven.
There you go.
That was hard. Jeez, that pile is smaller than the pile right here.
Last one.
Last packet. How many things are in here?
14 cards? 14 cards.
Oh. Yay!
But we generally only really read like 12 or 13 of them, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Unless we've already read them, because then we only read the rares.
But this one's Burrow.
Yep.
The old one.
It's not old.
Oh, really?
No, it's only like a couple of months.
Mm. Oh, the special edition one was what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. Glarb. Oh, I have that one. I think I got him last time. It's either that or I got this artwork card once before.
Art card! Again!
Yeah! Art card. Okay, so...
Imagine what will happen whenever it's a year and all those packets are still
Okay, so
there.
who's our holographic?
Bellowing Crier. Did I actually read it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bellowing
wow.
Crier. Oh, we're lucky. What's this one?
Forest Holographic.
Yeah, second holographic.
Our second holographic throughout
From
the
the
entire pack.
Yep.
Well, not the entire pack.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one yet, so you got to read it all.
Valley Quest Caller.
Yep.
Creature, Rabbit Warrior. Whenever one or more other rabbits, bats, bird, and or mice you control entry, Sky 1. Other rabbits, bats, birds, and mice you control get +1/+1.
Ooh, I like that. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Very solid, to be honest. Burrow Garden Mentor. Creature, Rabbit Soldier.
He's kind of grumpy looking, ain't
Yeah.
he?
Grumpy little man.
He ain't all that little if you look at him. He's bigger
Oh,
than...
wait, what? I didn't realize. Well, rabbits are smaller than us humans.
There's some big rabbits out there, dude. I'll have to show you some later.
Oh, God.
You know, Grandpa Flynn and Grandma used to raise them.
What?
Yeah, ask Grandma. She had rabbits and a horse named Buster.
Wow.
Hop to it.
Hop to it, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Into
It's
the...
like when I'm telling you to do something. Hop to it. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Into the Flood Maw.
Okay.
I think this little creature at the top, like right there, is like a little spider.
He's a crab.
Crab thingy.
It's an eddy, I think it's an eddy crab.
I was about to say little crab spider thingy. Consumed by greed. Instant. Gift a card.
Yep.
The next one's pretty cute.
Yeah, you like him?
Yeah.
He's riding a log.
What?
The log is his horse.
What?
What is it?
War Squeak. Enchantment Aura.
There you go.
Why would you think a log is a horse? The next one's pretty cool.
He's beating him with a piece of celery.
Celery? That's celery? I thought that was a sword.
Look at it. What's that called?
Longstalk Brawl.
What was it again?
Longstalk Brawl.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Giant piece of celery to the chin. Ooh, this one might be a tough one.
Whisker Scribe. Whisker Quill Scribe.
There you go.
Whisker Quill.
We were pretty close.
Yeah.
Creature, mouse, citizen.
This is what I thought. Whisker squirrel. What? No, whisk squirrel. Junk blade bruiser. Creature, raccoon,
You remember that word?
bear seeker.
Yep.
Beer seeker? Beer! Burr seeker.
Berserker.
Berserker.
We had that one, I think, once before.
Mm. Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
You didn't hurt nothing. What's this one?
Crumb and get it.
He's attacking him with food. He's hypnotized him.
wait.
Come and get it. Come and get it.
Wait a second. Wait.
It's a taquito.
Wait a second. Is that a type of bread?
No.
Oh.
It's like a little burrito or like something like that.
Is it made with bread? Does it have bread in it?
We get them at Tlaquepaques.
Oh.
The
If that
Mexican
was
food.
a bread piece, I was about to say that.
What's this one?
Mind spiral. Spiral.
There you go. Mind spiral. I haven't been able to talk
With
today
that-
either.
With that bat one, if it was holding a piece of bread, I was about to say, oh wow, it's a French bat. Dagger Fang Duo. Creature, rat squirrel.
Read it all.
Death touch. When Dagger Fang Duo enters, you may mill 2 cards.
All right. And that, ladies and germs, is it for today. I'm going to go cook some food for Sprout.
Okay. Bye guys. See you in the next video, which is probably next week. Maybe.
Yep, just about.